The Greenville Symphony mission statement is to create a quality symphonic experience for our region of western Pennsylvania. The idea of a symphony in Greenville came about in 1928 when a small ensemble group met with the purpose to learn to play symphonic music. Violin student Paul Moss brought several fellow music students together with the conductor of the old Laird Opera House Theater Orchestra. The group practiced at the Rees home on Main Street, in the N.N. Moss store, which had been the Laird Opera House, and on front porches. The first program played by the group was in the spring of 1929 at the Penn High School Auditorium. The first actual full symphony concert, Dvorak's New World, was performed in 1931 and included guest musicians from the Cleveland Symphony. Over the years, the musicians and noted conductors have changed, but the Greenville Symphony continues to provide a quality and inexpensive symphonic experience for the region. The current conductor-music director of the symphony is Mr. Michael Gelfand, who has been with the Greenville Symphony since 2001. He received his Bachelor of Music degree at Indiana University in Bloomington, Indiana, and his Master of Music degree at the Cleveland Institute of Music in cello and conducting. His doctoral studies were at the Cincinnati College Conservancy of Music. Since 1975, he has been professor of music at the Dana School of Music of Youngstown State University. Mr. Gelfand has been a guest conductor for a number of orchestras across the United States, in South Dakota, Richmond, Virginia, and West Virginia, and also has several opera and musical theater conducting credits of full-scale productions, such as Pirates of Penzance, Kiss Me Kate, and Trouble in Tahiti, to name a few. As a cellist, Michael Gelfand has performed throughout the United States. We are very fortunate to have such a talented and accommodating showman for our conductor-music director. Since the conception of the GSO, area musicians have been afforded the opportunity to practice their artistic skills and to perform before a live audience. Musicians from near and far audition to become members of the Greenville Symphony. Today's member musicians include local talent and those traveling from as far east as DuBois, west to the Cleveland-Akron area, north to Erie, and south into West Virginia. Some successful musicians use the GSO as a stepping stone to a professional career. Rosalind Rees, soprano. Franklin Riegelman, opera bass. Donald Pistolesi, cello. Charles Crossland, Quebec Symphony cello. Lowell Greer, Detroit Symphony principal horn. Marshall Weldon, horn. John DeVario, violin. Libyan Pistolesi, North Carolina State Symphony violin. Gordon Dew, Boston Symphony. Carl Overby, Phoenix Symphony. And Kenneth Goldsmith, violin. Performance exposure for young artists has been an underlying concern of the orchestra throughout its existence. As in 1928 with student musicians, the symphony continues to have young, gifted musicians performing as soloists or within the orchestra. 13-year-old student Jenny Christensen played with the violin section. Greenville High School student Nick Sampson played trumpet and is a member of the symphony today. And 12-year-old pianist Austin Price of Meadville opened the 80th season. Student musicians from local schools and colleges may audition to perform with the symphony and continue to be well represented in various orchestra sections for each concert. The director and symphony board of directors continue to use soloists from or with ties to the local area. Local resident pianist William Hurlbert has been a guest on several occasions, the last to open the 75th season. Former Greenville resident and Westminster College graduate Matthew McCrite has performed on the piano. Rick Diefendorfer, clarinetist and enlisted conductor with the Naval Academy Band, returned to play with the orchestra. Nationally known artists appearing with the symphony orchestra have been pianist Adrian Fischer, Richard Sheritz of the San Francisco Opera Company, German pianist Detlef Krauss, the popular singing group The Lettermen, and Metropolitan Opera soprano Mildred Miller. The Board of Directors continues to maintain a policy that all students, regardless of age, are admitted free of charge to all concerts. And to ensure that all area children have the opportunity for exposure to quality symphony music, the GSO performs a free Young People's Concert yearly at Teal College for all schools in Mercer County, part of Crawford County, and nearby eastern Ohio. This popular concert typically fills the Passavant Center, as the students receive an abbreviated fall concert program that includes a bonus, with each school having a representative conduct the orchestra. Mr. Gelfand displays his showmanship and educational background to make the concert participatory, while the students hear the sounds of orchestra sections interacting for the symphonic experience. The GSO is always open to collaboration with area arts organizations. Some of the recent collaboration efforts have included the artistic Greenville Area Community Theater as vocalists, the popular Shenango Valley Chorale, the colorful and energetic Greenville High School Steel Drum Band, and talented local church and college choirs. Collaboration efforts enable diverse audiences to receive exposure to a variety of arts organizations from the region. In 2009, GSO sponsored an innovative project to an underserved population with a sensory experience for students of the Mercer-Lawrence County Keystone Blind Association. With the support and services of the Greenville and Jamestown Lions Clubs, the students attended a rehearsal and sat among the orchestra, had one-on-one time to hear, touch, and play instruments. Listen to Mr. Gelfand talk and answer questions about music careers, and were guests at that evening's concert. Special guest artist George Castleberry, a former blind student, performed on the harmonica with the orchestra. It was an extremely moving experience for all in attendance. The GSO will continue to work with the Keystone Blind Association to expand the sensory experience across the region. Just as a business needs effective management of its resources to create and sell its products and ensure its continued existence, so does a symphony orchestra. The Board of Directors and voluntary staff of the Greenville Symphony Society contribute many hours to sustain the symphony from year to year. Their dedicated behind-the-scenes work, creative fundraisers, and continued efforts to seek grants and corporate support help offset escalating costs. One of the most notable fundraisers was television personality Alex Trebek of Jeopardy fame, opening the 65th season on November 5, 1994 as guest conductor. His one-night appearance raised more than $40,000 from ticket sales. More recent fundraisers included the Brass Chef, the ever-popular basket raffles, and Rising Stars. An orchestra also helps the economy, as local businesses print concert programs, advertise concerts and events, and offer concert discount coupons through GSO. Audiences support local businesses, as do the musicians before or after rehearsals and the concert. With 3 concerts a season, the Young People's Concert, and additional events, the GSO helps the region draw positive public attention from the press and outsiders that contributes to the community's image. Although its name is the Greenville Symphony Orchestra, the orchestra is a regional symphony, creating a quality symphonic experience for our region of Western Pennsylvania.